Greetings, Royals. How are y'all doing? Listen here. We are live. Today is Saturday, October the 11th, 2025. The current time is 9:18 a.m. and that's Central. Baby, when I tell you I have had an amazing week, okay? I've had an amazing week. I just won't even complain. Not for real. And I've noticed like it's just been a lot going on out here in the streets, child. And so yesterday was Friday, of course, and yesterday don't owe me nothing. It's like great news, great news, great news. Like I've gotten great news all week long. Like let's start there. I've gotten great news all week long. I've gotten some things done. I'm like really, really, really ready to um transition to higher heights, right? And I won't be doing a lot of this content. I'm mainly going to be focused on my celebrity news, my hot topics, and things like that. That's what I really want to focus on. So I feel like I got what I needed for right now because remember I told y'all, I wasn't going to really be doing the commentary like that. I told y'all a while ago about that. So that's why I really don't do it because this is not. Mm, this gets boring because like I just feel like I get in the ring with people and they can't hang. Like they get real kitty cat. They get real kitty cat and they don't like a battle, you know. And so my thing is, I like to go back and forth, let's have, some banter online or whatever the case may be. Y'all be careful, just play fine. But you know what I'm saying? Like some people they don't know how to play fair. Even like grown dudes on here, like I've even had like some of them kind of, kind of just like bag out and but they have all this smoke for the ladies. That's what I don't get. Like how is it and the Miss O, I tried to tell you a long time ago, let's work together. You didn't want to reach out to me. So girl, I'm good. I am totally good. I mean, you go through men online like I go through panties, you know, like seriously. And this is like a week. Like you could, like Brian today, don't, Shakim, she has like her pics of gay guys, like Shakim, Brian, and Ro. And girl, you gotta stop looking for validation in people. Like for real. TMO, you need to stop looking for validation in people. When I saw you on that man's live crying your eyes out, you were bawling. Girl, that is not okay. And then didn't you say that you have a therapist? Like, girl, are you not talking? That's why I say when people be talking about, oh, I'm going to therapy, this, that, and the third, are you being honest with your therapist? Because why in the blazing bejesus are you online crying about people that don't give a F about you? They've already let you know this is a business. I'm here for money. I don't care about your feelings. And every time you cry, every time you act like that, they get a kick out of that. Every time you go to whining and crying and all that, they love that. It's more content for them. But I'm just saying, girl, you're a married woman, you got your whole family, you got she said she got 3 degrees. You got 3 degrees and you out here acting just lost in the sauce. Like seriously, and that's a problem. Like, I was here to awaken the ladies. Like, I know y'all used to say, oh, she hate the ladies, this, that, and the third. No, I was helping the ladies, but I couldn't come out and say, ladies, I'm helping you. I always like to, move behind the scenes. If I'm helping you or if we're going to collab on something, I'd rather do it behind the scenes because you get people that can be a little jealous. They probably um don't want you working with somebody because their personal feelings. Everybody has their own little reason, right? But this particular situation, child, I mean, I had never I've heard stories of her crying, but I have never heard her cry. And when I did, I was like, oh my goodness. This woman is actually online crying, you know. And then I'm gonna get into some more stuff. But when we get to Brine is just a messy sissy. And I don't know how y'all are acting like y'all didn't know that. Y'all didn't see it. Y'all just delusional to Brian. Brian is a miserable dude that didn't go get his mama a chicken sandwich and he's mad at the world. He don't like women. What makes you think that he likes you? I mean, I just feel like a dude that I'm all about how you treat your mom. Like, what is that engagement like? What is your relationship with your family? It says a lot about you. And I'm not saying that just because you grew up in a family where, it was a lot of trauma, it doesn't mean that you can't get it right. You can be the generational curse breaker. I just, ladies, if you like being abused, if you like fighting over guys, gay guys, and you want to be liked and you want to be wanted, you need to go pay a visit to the Lord. You need to jump into prayer because that's unacceptable. I'm just gonna be honest. That is so unacceptable for any married woman to be coming online looking for validation in another man. You over here crying in tears because what a man said. Is that man paying your bills? Is that man providing for you? I mean, is that man, responsible for you getting back and forth to work? I mean, if you spent more time with your husband, you wouldn't even have to come online and be like this. But I feel like it's something going on. That woman, she was sitting there, she was talking with her eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something going on within her. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this, demons, oh, the reason why they treat you like that is because you let them. In order for them not to treat you like that, you gotta change it. Like seriously, you gotta change it. You can't blame that on nobody. This is you. This is you, babe. Like for real. And I tell people all the time, you better start Teaching people how to treat you. Don't just be accepting nothing. Don't be just accepting anything. Uh-uh. All right. Shout out to Lateris, Barbara Warren, Francis, The Bow, Cole's World Ho, CT. You all received a membership this month. Make sure you take advantage of those perks. Okay. I just gifted out some memberships. So if you received one, make sure you check out the community wall and check out some of the videos that I put on private. I put on members only. All right. So moving right along. Now, Pastor go to school tried to comfort me. Tried to comfort me, my relationship, and it was very interesting because, I went to a historical black university and, he's been to like 12 or 20 colleges and still hadn't found the career path that fits him because, he can't keep a job. He got upset because I said that he couldn't keep a job at the church. I mean, who gets fired from the church? I mean, let's go. I mean, make it make sense. Like, dude, you out here pissed off and you spilling tea that's not even accurate. Okay, you're like spilling tea that's not even accurate. First of all, brother, I had already got the experience of living in a dorm because I went to Tulsa Job Corps. Okay. I went to Tulsa Job Corps and see, I had told you that before, but you was so eager to be angered and to feel a certain type of way. I don't know, maybe that those shots in your face, starting to mess with your brain chemicals. You look like Mr. Potato Head. You look like Steve Harvey. Oh, you know what? I don't think you want to go there with me, Pastor. Like I said, you've been to school more times than, I've been in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like serious relationships. You've been back to school more than I've been in serious relationships. You've been to over 12. You got over 12 degrees. How many more degrees do you need? How many degrees do you need? I thought you went to college, you get your degree, and you work in the career field that you went to college for. But you're 55 years old, you're disturbed, you really have nothing going on. Like I say, you can't stay on a job, you don't like women, you are out here. You listen here, first of all, since we gonna get on the truth. First of all, what pastor comes out here and act like he's a heterosexual man? You had come online presenting a certain type of way. Okay. When I had come online, I am myself. I'm not hiding from nobody. Right. I told my own tea. I didn't have to have nobody tell my tea. Nobody knew my tea when I came up on here because I don't carry myself, you know, just careless. I care about myself. And I think that that's something new for y'all. Y'all never seen a trans woman that could stand 10 toes down, that cares about herself, don't need no validation, and that will read you your rights with no problem. I'm cool, I'm all that, but you know, you're not gonna push over me. You're upset because you got triggered yesterday when you were live. And yeah, this is the thing. You were triggered. I was in the comments of your live broadcast, and some people were saying, go hit the link, go hit the link, go hit the link. I'm like, I'm not going to hit the link and I don't have to hit the link. So I was talking to them. You read it and you took that personal. You read it and you took it personal. So once you took it personal, it was out of my control. It was out of my hands. I'm not about to sit up here and go up on your panel so you can try to get a moment. No, get your moment on your own. Get your moment with the young men that you should be educating, that you should be pushing in the right direction. But the only thing that you want to do with these young men is try to get in their underwear. Why is it that you want to go? I mean, it's clear that Brian is disturbed. Oh, Brian, we should go and get us an outfit so we can go on our trip. I mean, why are you hanging out with kids? Like, why can't you go and hang out with people your own age? Why haven't the OGs linked up and went out and hung out? They're all each other's age. They hadn't grown up. They still stuck in that mind frame of a kid. That's why. These grown people, just because they are grown in age, don't mean that they not no kid in the mind. Because you could be grown as hell, but a kid in the mind. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, I just don't take anything, you know? Once I'm kind to you, appreciate it. But once I'm gone, it's gone. That vibe will never be a vibe no more. Because guess what? I don't it wasn't me. Like for us to fall out, it was a you situation. Like, and I ride. Like, I just don't align myself with a lot of people. But if I like you, I'm like, hey, we can, I can have fun. We can have fun together. We can, you know, just kiki. Like, I'm all for kiki. But when you get on that messy, you hate women and all this, no, I can't roll with that because I'm not like that, you know? And, you feel like if I'll be around, then I'll make an impression that could change one's mind about certain things. So when it comes to real life stuff, and this is why I stay in my own bubble because, with the LGBTQIA plus community, like, girl, it's not really not no support there. You have to find your support. You have to build your own support, right? And I'm just a person that I don't let everybody in, you know? I just don't let everybody in. And if I'll peep you out, I'll check your vibe and, you know, it's one thing. See, I can chill with you and we're not friends. We're just hanging out. We're just being cordial. This is a space where we can kick it. That's just like a person going out to the club. You're going to go to the club because you want to go there. There are several different other clubs. If you want to change, then you can go to another one. That's how that's just an example of like how I'm trying to explain it. You don't like it here, you can go to the next one, right? So it's certain places that I like to hang out at. I like to be low key. I love a hole in a wall, you know? I love a hole in a wall. And if they got a mom and pop restaurant there, oh baby, you got me. Like, or if they got like a kitchen there, they sell food because those hole in the walls, if you go to like, you know, I would say some historical places and you get those ducked off places, like you watch the travel channel, they say, oh well, we're going to show you the top 10 secret locations that are very popular and has this town buzzing, you know mm. So yeah, I like those. I love hole in the walls. But when it comes to this YouTube stuff, I think people get it twisted. They put all their emotions and feelings in it. This is just supposed to be a place. That's why when I come on live, I just be like, okay, Lord, whatever your will is, let it be. If I'm having fun, just let me enjoy these moments with whatever happens. Hmm. But yeah, all that crying, I mean, that woman went into tears. This woman went into tears. I said, "Oh no, baby, what has social media done to our people?" Yes, you said ain't nothing like a good old hole in the wall after the club, baby. Listen, or after the after spot, or after the after spot. Trademark fortune. Listen, let me get back to my commentary. Y'all just brought me back to. Oh, child, hold on. Who is that? You's a little cutie. All right now. Who is that? Trademark fortune. You's a cutie. Got a nice smile. Ladies, I think we have a single man. Where my single ladies at? Go ahead and hit up Trademark Fortune, honey. I think we have a fella in here for one of the ladies. Okay. We always like to acknowledge the gentlemen and the ladies when they come by. Okay. That's gonna be in our routine going forward. But listen here, yeah, but okay, so this is the thing. So, as y'all know, like last night, I called like one of my job core. She was like a teacher slash advisor slash mentor. She has a whole list of titles, but long story short, we were oh, he said he's gay. All right, fellas. All right, fellas, we got a fella for you. If you are in here, trademark fortune says, "What's up?" Hit him up. But y'all know how it is. But no, for real, for real. Okay, so let me get back to my commentary, child. Okay, so why did Brooke feel like she had to come over and try to get a slice of the conversation yesterday? Brooke, if you don't find yourself and help Malik find himself, like, girl, y'all are two gossiping queens. Y'all gossip more than two broke sisters on that show. I don't know who's the wife because if it's not him on the phone rolling his neck, going back and forth with the people, it's definitely you. I feel like y'all are two. Oh, okay, so we 22 minutes in. Y'all two bitches. Oh, thank you. You enjoy it? You like that thumbnail? Yeah, y'all are two bitches. Like, to be honest, Brooke, you can't talk about nobody. Like, seriously, Brooke, you have no room to talk about nobody. And like I was telling Pastor the other day, like, dude, you have two mortgages. How long have you been engaged? When is Mark gonna finally propose to you? Are you even worth it? Are you even worth marriage? See, hoes be all up in my business. And girl, you over there playing house. Okay? You playing house. And then you always want to do these little digs. Oh, you had to stay at Langston. You had to stay at school. I told you what I wanted you to know. So that's why you can only bring that up. Y'all are going back to the past. And this is what y'all do over here. Y'all go back to the past. Anything of the past, y'all will keep it in rotation. Y'all recycle it, pass it off to the next person. Y'all sending the stuff back and forth behind the scenes. Y'all forgot. I love when people talk about me. If you didn't know, I love it. Oh, listen, I get moist. Hell yeah. I love it. I enjoy it. I appreciate it. I want y'all to talk about me some more, you know? Feel like y'all ain't doing it enough. And then we had big ass Brianna over there, girl. Y'all, guess what? Brianna said that she's mad. Guess why Brianna mad at me? Girl, Brianna is mad at me because I said that her man was cutting my grass, or he put me on, or I gave him a job or something like that. It is not my fault that Pettyville enjoys Queen Tulsa. Whenever encountered each other, we had conversation. One of her homegirls, one of the fatbacks, then hit her up. Girl, you better watch your man. Girl, I don't want y'all's man. Let me just say that for the record. I don't want your man. I don't want your husband. I don't want your boyfriend. I don't want your dildo. I don't want anything. I don't want your sex machine. I don't want any of that. I don't want none of that. I don't want your drunk ass boyfriend, Mark. Pastor, I don't want your drunk man. Okay. Your man is in between women and men. And this is why you encourage that type of behavior because you don't mind fucking a woman's man behind her. You don't mind skinning and grinning in her face and screwing her man. You that type. You that type where you will sit up here and flirt with these young men trying to get them into the bedroom. And then as soon as they reject you, oh, I wasn't interested in them. Find somebody your own age. Why don't you pick on somebody your own size? I only weigh 140 pounds. You're way too big to be messing with me. I'm small, petite, and my small back. Pastor, you are a big man. I'm a small, dainty woman. Clock that T. Big back. Okay. Always talking about what you about to eat and worried about your weight. Girl, why are you at the gym at night by yourself? Why are you constantly at that gym? You got that jacked app up again? Are you meeting at did you have the lubrication in your gym bag? Are we lubing up or are we just going just straight in? No lube. I mean, has it gotten that bad? Has it gotten that bad? I mean, cause bitch, the way you be running to that gym. I said, honey, what's down at the gym, honey? I'm just trying to figure out, Mr. 7 degrees, why don't you have a gym in your home? And then you got that hotel furniture up in there talking about some your house is laid and this. Yeah, with the hotel's furniture. With the hotel's furniture. Hmm. Acting like you just that. I could just see you now going up in the hotel. They having a closeout, and you like, oh, I want that sofa right there. Getting all those old mattresses that everybody been fucking on. And you just laying up in your bed like you just got you one from Ashley's Furniture or the Mathis Brothers. Girl, go sit down. Hotel. Since we want to, I say you got hotel furniture in your house. Then he gonna say, "Oh, well, you would know what hotels look like. A hotel furniture. Um, are you okay? I've traveled the world. Okay, of course I've been to hotels. But then you want to talk about my upbringing, like partner. I didn't grow up in no trailer. Okay, and like I said, I told you what I wanted you to know. I gave you that little bit of information so you could ring it every time we get into it because that's the only thing that you have to bring towards me, you know? You couldn't stand next to me even with your 12 degrees. Okay? You're the one that can't stay on a job. You're the one that sits out here and contaminate the younger generation because you don't have nothing to live for. How is prep going? How is prep going? Uh-huh. Are we still teaching about prep or uh, are we meeting at the gym to talk about prep or are we just in there working out? Are we signing people up at the gym to get on prep? Are you signing them up to come to church at your house? Because this is what really got them. I said, go down to your living room. No, I said, go down to the sanctuary. I meant your living room. Oh, that baby, that really got them. Because, baby, you the one that's using the church to have your house. Hello? Good morning. Okay. And see, y'all, they so stupid and dumb. When you're married, you become one. You're one. You don't know about being one because you've always been number two. Hmm. Even in your studies, you've been number two. Because I got a question. How many degrees do you need? I could get like, okay, say if, he went and okay, let's say he's a teacher, right? Okay, well, maybe he wants to up it and he wants to be a psychiatrist, right? You get what I'm saying? It's like, I get you might be in a field, you're going to school and you're working. But this dude is going for the checks, seems like the disbursement checks, the disbursements. Seem like he going to school to get those checks, honey. It seems like Miss Thing got financial woes, honey. It seems like she got some financial behaviors that she needs to correct. It is not my fault that you're damn near 60 and you still ain't got it together. Not your finances, not your life. Baby, listen here. If he done been with you for 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 years, girl, and he ain't put no ring on it, you might as well move on. That's a lost cause. That's a lost cause. The only thing that you got to show for it is a dog. Oh, child, the delusion of it all. The delusion of it all, child. My husband really enjoyed me last night. Um, we had an amazing time. I wore his favorite outfit. That was his favorite outfit. He loves me in all black with the blonde hair. So I said, I need to get me a little bit more of those. I actually like the jumpsuits. There was actually a jumpsuit. It had like the fishnet pantyhose. It was like one whole suit. And it was like, it had the crotch opening area. It was real sexy. I couldn't show y'all. But, and then of course, like the top, I had my pasties on. And yeah, so we had a fabulous time. I still got it. My niggas still want to fuck me. Okay. My husband, he's not out of breath or breaking into a sweat by the time we, what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. You're sexually frustrated, you're emotionally frustrated, you're mentally frustrated. And that has nothing to do with me, Jay Wilson. I mean, why don't you take your own advice sometimes and pray? Hmm. Or is the devil working that ass? Is the devil working that ass? Well, are you going to the gym today? You got your grinder app off? That's why Mark ain't there, so your thing can beep off. Okay. Mm. You want your grinder notifications to go off in peace. Okay, I get it. Hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. But I'm gonna tell you like this, you gonna keep shooting that stuff up in your face, honey, your face gonna be froze. Your face gonna be stuck. We ain't gonna know if you smiling or you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna know. It's gonna get stuck. You're gonna have like a permanent smile, okay? You keep letting that woman put that stuff in your head. Hmm. You ain't gonna have no feeling. You ain't gonna be able to move it. Hmm. And then when you get mad, you're gonna look like a psychopath. You look like a psychopath already. Cause I saw you when you turned on that camera. And baby, you was chewing on that gun. That breath must have been popping. Baby, your breath must have been, oh, that breath must have been shitty because, baby, you was chewing on that gum like you was doing 80 down motherfucking 35. That breath must have been popping, honey. Did y'all not see how he was chewing that gum like that gum about to jump up out his mouth and take off? Oh no, ma'am, he would get all that little flavor. The flavor only lasts for about 2 seconds for him because he got that shitty breath. Hmm. He got halitosis. Uh-huh. Miss Thing, Jay Wilson has halitosis, okay? Don't let that nigga say hi. Don't let him say hi, who, what. Don't let him say those things in your face, baby. Jay Wilson, you need to stay away from what's up, what you doing, how are you, you know? You need to have your mask on 24/7. You do not need to be offending everybody with that aggressive ass breath of yours. Hmm. I mean, that breath is offensive, baby. That's assault and battery with a deadly weapon, okay? Hmm. Girl, but child, he got a child. Let's listen to what he said on his live. Check this out. Look, y'all. So I'm in a chat. Y'all get into this. He's triggered. Can we say triggered? Miss Thing is triggered. Watch this, y'all. Okay, Miss Thing is triggered. Get into this. Hold on a minute. Hold on for a minute. Let me answer Rock Hard Titty. Bitch, you had to get married because you ain't have shit. You had to get married because your ass would have been living at the YMC or the YWCA home. And when did the YMCA and the YWCA become a shelter? Let's talk about it. Did you get kicked out of the YMCA, YWCA, and that's why you at Gold's Gym or what is it, Planet Fitness? Uh-huh. Can you go to the YMCA? Do you have a membership there? Is it too much for your bank account? Is that going to get declined? I mean, I just want to know. At the end of the day, ho, I don't need no man for my protection in my home. We both have homes, ho. You and your man have homes. You and your man not married. You and your man share a dog because you was such a bitch that you didn't even have no kids. So your old ass is gonna have to die lonely by yourself. You ain't got nobody. You ain't got nobody. But see, if you took as much time as you go and apply for these schools and get into these schools, baby, go get you some therapy. Baby, go get you some therapy. It's okay. I did it. I got through my childhood issues. That shit don't trigger me. I am who I am today because of everything that I went through. And I worked damn hard to get to where I am with the help of the Lord, the higher power. So ain't no way you could make me feel a certain type of way about me. I love me. And y'all might bully and harass the Miss Soul and all the other ladies around here, but nah, I don't give y'all the satisfaction. I starve y'all asses out. Y'all be, you was waiting for me to hit that link so you could try to cuss me out. I ain't doing that. I ain't arguing with you. You like to argue. Mm-mm. I like to chill. But just know, when it's time for me to get my lick back, I'm gonna get my lick back. Mm-hmm. Ain't no shame in my game. Listen here. I love me. You should find you and love you, because people that love themselves don't contaminate, they uplift. You're 55 years old. You have 30-year olds. You're jealous of a 30-year-old because he was going to go and buy some land and put him a trail on there. You criticized him. Why are you mad? That's why I say it's those issues that you got going on. You love the drama and the confusion, and you said that you like women, you don't call women bitches, but you do it all the time. You always want to point the finger and say somebody's doing this and doing that, but you forget to add yourself and what you're doing. Don't forget you. Because I'll tell y'all in a quickness, hey, I get on here, I am bringing the news. I am going to be shady. This is just me. I mean, when I'm on here, this is the persona, and you either like it or you don't. But I'm not begging you. I'm not begging you. This is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing other than that. Yes, you can meet good people on YouTube, but when you do, don't let nobody know. Don't nobody know who I really, really have talked to or had conversations with or in passing or somebody giving me advice. I don't come out here doing all that. It ain't no mad day. And I'm out here telling all your business. No, I don't. I don't rock like that. If we doing business, we doing business. I deal with professionals when it comes to business. I've worked with VS before. I've worked with AT2 before. I've worked with several other content creators before. And we had a blast. Hmm. We sure did. And sometimes, people, they say little things and I just, okay, that's how they feel. I mean, I can't change it. That's how they feel. Then you have one thing about social media is for content creators, you got to learn that people change every day. People change every day, y'all. Be okay with that. One day they like you, the next day they might not feel you. The other day they just might like you again. You have to be okay with that. That's the industry that we're in. And if you don't get that, you're going to get triggered every time. Hmm. And learn to take your breaks. Learn to, learn to start meditating, start fasting. I fast a lot. I meditate to stay grounded. Actually, I'll come by today and I'll bring my mat out because I really need to start. I've been said that I need to start with my mat. Um, Kiki, do y'all know Kiki on here? She's bougie, um, like bougie corporation or something. But she's working out and her weight loss, I'm like so proud of her. Me and her haven't worked out yet, but she's lost weight and she is shaping up. And y'all have to think health is wealth. If you don't have your health, how are you gonna operate? How are you gonna show up? And you've got to stop pouring into everybody. That's why y'all rarely see me on these panels. If y'all see me there, I'm there for a quick, brief moment. I might be there for a Kiki. It just depends on the night or where I'm at. But I'm starting to be more on my channel, more over here. Because all that rah-rah and stuff, like I do that at other people's panels because that's what they have going on. But over here, shit, I'm just more chill, laid back, you know, easy going. And I love to be at home. I love being at home. Home is where the heart is. And home is where the heart is. And I am so thankful for my family, like my husband and you guys that are my royal family on here. The way that y'all show up and support me. Mm. He said, drop her channel, please. Um, what is is it bougie corporation? Hold on, let me see it. Okay. Um, okay, hold on. Oh no, I think it's Bougieville headquarters. Bougieville headquarters. Hold on. Let me look at it because I think I shared her out yesterday. Let me go to my wall right quick. Yeah, but she's a vibe. She's a girly girl. So if you're girly girls, you would definitely like her. Um, okay, yeah, okay, let me go. Mm. Okay, I'm about to drop her link in the chat. And her name is Kiki Prime. But check out her journey. She put it on her wall. Okay. Yeah, but you know, she's I think she's just now coming back on because she said that I don't know, I guess she had took a break from like coming live and stuff, but now she's back. Oh, you welcome. Yeah, now she's back and she's like, I don't know, it's like transformation. And so she's very inspiring and I think that you all can learn a lot from her. Hmm. Oh, I think I want to put this on. Hey, you watch a movie? Okay. Well, I'm gonna come in here and watch a little bit of TV with you for a while. Go sit down. All right, y'all. Well, I'm about to I'll call y'all back. Thank y'all for coming by. Okay, let me see.
If I say it stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I do. But I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips, hotter than gold. Just goods in cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I pour it smooth. I'm Queen Toast, so baby, I set the mood. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. Petty when I want, but my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Toast, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you like. And remember, if I say it stops here, it stops here.